Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Season 3. A quick recap of what we did yesterday, or last time. All of this. We did all of this. Needs about 1,000 workers. It's not completely done yet, but I'm pretty close. And we're going to continue with the car industry on the opposite side and make sure that we have all the supplies that we need to make cars. So let's get there. Okay, I know some of you really like it, but some of you don't, when the episodes take a lot longer than what I'm intending for them to take. Last time was a lot longer than what I had planned, but today I hope that will be different. So let's get right to it. We don't have to bobble around anywhere. What I want is to get this low enough to be on the same level as the road that we already have. Obviously, this guy's done now, so we don't have to wobble around that long. Get this done. Looks good. And I was really bothered by being unable to get the rail straight, at least from one of the connections. It doesn't have to be straight from both, but at least one side should be straight enough, right? So can we do it this time? Actually, I don't mind having you here. That's good. Yep. Wiggle, wiggle, do your thing. That should be fine. That should be fine. Then get our rail connection here. What I really want to do, that's actually kind of important to me, is actually start construction on this one right now. I thought, briefly, maybe it's fine if I want to do this. No, it wouldn't work because it has to cross really weird. I don't like that angle. I was thinking for... What was I? I already lost my train of thought. The episode is not even 2 minutes long, and I already don't know what I'm trying to say. Great, that's a wonderful start. That's exactly what we need. But I think now we are pretty much set here. I'm not the biggest fan of this setup, but I don't see a good way around that. Obviously, I may be able to put a third track in between here. Should I pre-plan that? I think that is one thing I can actually do and do a little better than what we have right now. Get an outside track here that we can actually be a little more flexible later on, because the new signals are supposed to help with exactly this problem, just the too much going on problem. So let's see. I would like to make this a quad track. Connect right here. Good. Green. Very nice. Do the same thing on this side. I think that's the same. Then have you come all the way out here and then just jump. Okay. This is why I'm doing this before I click the build everything button right now. That looks good. Have you come out here? And now it's not a rail yard, but it gives us a little bit extra flexibility, especially in this area when trains come in and out, to do things a little more proper. Yeah, proper is not the word that we're looking for here, but that's okay. Let's plop this one back in here. Some of our infrastructure is in the way. Of course it is. Some of our infrastructure is in the way. Of course it still is. Nothing changed. It just put something in the way there. Now you're just going to complain until you're happy or what. It's fine. I do hope I didn't just break everything. I really don't think I would have. It appears that the bridge is a little longer now, but it still feels appropriate enough. I do... I'll do that one more try. Did I say I want to be a little more concise today and not go over an hour episode length? I would actually like to stick to not even half of that, like 40 minutes. 40 minutes is kind of what I'm aiming for. My episodes usually they end up a little longer than that, as you probably know if you watched any of my anything on this channel. Am I ever just on time? There we go. Yes, that's the good one. No, that's not the good one. Should I say, I will see you in a minute when I'm done with this? I really don't like just being like, oh, I can't figure it out right now, so I'm going to do it off screen, because that implies that I may not be able to get it done the way I want to. All I have to do really is make sure that I use the inside track first and then the outside one. So once this one is green, I know it works. Once this one is green, I know it works. It's a little bit at an angle that I didn't have before, but we can probably... Nope. Leave that modded building exactly where it is. Perfect the way it's there. Make this one a nice long curve. I don't like how it does this right after the bridge, but I don't want to spend time on... Like, there's a dip right here, I can see it, but I don't want to spend time on fixing that right now, so that's what we're going to do. Cool. Yeah. No. Now we have some extra track right there where they can actually build stuff on. That looks great. I think what I'm going to do, I will have to figure out something with the rail construction on that side, but not right now. Let's just say get on that, and everything else that we have currently open, we also need to get on. I guess pathing is the only other thing, and then I would like actually to start on real road construction here. Now there is a road already coming from this side. If I can connect this to here somehow. The sides are too steep. That's fine. I'm not that worried about that. We should be able to actually, as long as we're going down, we're doing it right. I'm not sure if we're going down right now. It should be fine. Yeah, we should be able to get here. Just a shortcut, and then just get all of these roads upgraded to at least gravel so we can actually start bringing in all the materials that we need. That would be wonderful. Which the first road has to start all the way out here. So, yes, yes. And road, I'm pretty sure, is auto-upgraded from everything. I think this road is going to stay, so we're just going to start on that side too, and then, yeah. There's no road on this part that I don't need to be gravelized, so gravel that. I just set that, and then this outside road does not need to be gravel. Let's be realistic here. Let's actually do this in a way that makes enough sense. I'm actually going to turn the main roads into asphalt once I get to it. But for right now, we don't have to get there. I would like to get all the roads done before I do anything else, so bear with me. I could have totally done this off screen, but I think it's nicer if you actually do everything right. What did I do? What did I miss here? I'm glad I'm seeing this right now. Okay, so this will be mainly a train export or a train connection, and that is fine. But we still have to get a road connection in there. I'm not convinced that I can't get the connection that I want yet. I may be convinced in a second. I couldn't get it from the other side either, so it has to be here. Gosh. Did I screw that up? Did I really just screw the pooch on this one? Crossing, building in the way. There. Whispering. I'm whispering. I hope this works. Turn off F4. No, not yet. Turn safe. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm dead in the water yet. I still have a couple tries. This one I'm not going to make you sit through because I actually need this, but I don't need you to actually watch all of this. Just kidding. This should be enough. Really? There. Haha! I tricked the game. The game can't trick me. I know exactly what I meant to do there, and that's what I did. This one, yeah, I didn't think this would cause me trouble. I'm glad I saw that, because if I forget that, there's other types of problems. But this is just a construction road, really. Nothing else is going to happen there. Use the road delete button, B-Ball Joel. That's just, that's just a kernel failure moment. Don't do that. Just don't do that. But I know now that there's a spot right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. We just did it. Do it again. Just do the same thing. It's possible that if I do, if I take away the rail first and then try the road connection and then do the rail connection afterwards, it may work, but it may also not. So let's just do, no. This node is just not good enough. I think. Yeah, the problem is the node connections that I get from there are not what I really want. I need you to cross as far as you can. Good. There's a node here. That's not gonna... Oh boy, I had it and then I pressed the wrong button because I wanted to make the road prettier. Now I'm not gonna make you wait. Sorry. Okay, it is done. Once again, I made it perfect, just exactly the way it was before. No, it's not perfect. But this is exactly what we need because all we want out of this area is just to actually build this. and that should be fine. Roads or rail here, that you're blocked there makes me a little nervous, makes me actually think some of my signals are set up wrong. Let's turn off this overlay. There's no signal here. That's what's wrong. It's not anything else. You go that way, you go this way. There is a signal there. That's nice. Have you go there, have you go here, and then this one's just a split. That should be fine. If the orange track is just one chain, I'm okay with that. It goes all the way out here, but that shouldn't be a big issue. Cool. I would say that number 4, yes, you have started construction on this. That's what I want to see. Awesome. Just get it all done right now. Go. It's gonna take a little while, and we are playing on slower. But that's fine. So the next thing that we're gonna build is the car industry. It's also an advanced industry, not electronics. What is it? Mechanical vehicle production line. Yes, this is what I want. Just the basic one. I don't need anything fancy. 500 people. That is 1,500 people extra to what we just had. We already have 3,000 people that we need for just the shifts to survive. So plastic, electronic components, electronics, and fabric. We're not producing fabric yet. I'm not planning on producing fabric. We are already way low on all of our crop productions. Like everything that uses crops, we are not doing so hot for production. But this ensures me that I will need a large train platform to actually make this work. So, where should we put you? We have the rail coming in from there, that's fine. We can have... I don't think I hate this. I don't think I hate having... No, I do hate it a little bit. So, terraforming. Yes, that's important. Apparently we're out of range of the American ones, so we're just a little slower than I usually want to be, but I think I want to flatten out... I'm going to show you this way. I'm going to flatten out this area to just a larger industrial sector. Once I'm done with that, you will see me again. Okay, we will see how this goes. This is a large area. It took a little while if you do it with excavators. Doesn't take very long if you use the cheat menu and actually use the height from center. And this is exactly the area that I want. So it's a good start. What I'm hoping actually is using the train line to run near the mountain for a little bit and then maybe just connect down here. I don't think it's going to be a full loop, but I want to use as much of this area as possible. So let's see what we can do here. The first one is obviously the car industries that I just talked about. So vehicle production line. I want 2 of these next to each other in a way that makes sense and that uses most of the production lines together, and then drop-off lines and all that stuff too. We do technically have a rail connection here that we could use if we really, really have to. I honestly don't have a picture yet of what I want this to look like, so we're just going to start. 2 lines is going to be enough. That is 2,000 workers per round. And we'll just see how that goes. I think we just need an open storage and a warehouse for these. Let me double check. Plastics, warehouse. Electronic components, warehouse. Fabric is warehouse. Electronics, warehouse. Mechanical components, warehouse. And steel. Steel is the open storage. Since these do not have rail connections, I don't think I have a real choice for that. I could use a cargo station to bring in some, because there's also open space storage. That's 300 tons of steel. That is more than most of my steel trains actually transport. So there's an option for that. Do I just want to go with that? A cargo station that connects all of this? I don't hate it. I really don't hate it, and that's a problem. Because if I don't hate it, I usually end up doing it, and I'm not sure if that is the best option for us to go for. What I would like to do here is set these up so that the warehouse, which could be connected via a cargo station, has a nice connection on both sides. That would be great. If I put you here, let's see, I need to check the other thing. Open storage and medium. This one will be the only thing for the steel, if I want to use this. I don't know if you noticed that, but I am more inclined for using... Oh, this may actually... No, it won't work. So the thing that the last thing that I need is to be able to... we do need vehicle storage. That's what I'm trying to say. And the vehicle storage needs to be connected to this directly. So space for vehicles containers. The large one has a rail connection to it. It's looks like this. I think if we try really hard, we can squeeze it in between these two and maybe just a little long. You cannot use forklifts for this, if you are wondering. And if I put it this close, I'm actually probably not even able to use the footpaths that are down here, even with underground passages. So this may not be the best option, but it is the longest connector that we have. So I think there is something to be said of having this up here, because these two factory connections... Ooh. Oh. If I do this... If I flip them... No. So I have 3 factory connections down here that may not be bad. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Once I start vehicle productions, the productions for each of these factories will be pretty large, that I actually want the vehicle connections to be separate for both of these. The way we could accomplish that is simply putting one of these here, one of these here, relatively set in line with each other. Let's flip this around so it looks, I don't know, that it looks like something. I'm not worried about those road connections. I'm worried about these. Then have a rail connection going through here. Additionally, oh, I like this. I like where this is going. Then I need a train platform. This one is probably plenty for what I need here. Oh, I think this will be cool. I think this will be really cool. I really hope you can hear the fly that's on the microphone right now, and it's been on the microphone for a couple of times now. Use this as a pass-through. It's just one station, and hopefully if one of my passenger trains is on one side, the cargo trains can still go around. I'm not going to have cargo trains wait until full, because that will be silly in this area. These guys should be relatively simple to connect. That's good. We could use helicopters to build this. I don't want to. it's just not as exciting. And then on this side, it's all the deliveries. But again, delivery-wise, maybe a warehouse is all I want, and then a cargo station for the rest could be good. If I want to do that, then let's go back here. I do have other warehouse mods. 300, this is clothes. No, this is weird. It's just food, clothes, and electronics, like a city warehouse. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Something else that could work. A little small. Maybe a little big, or just right. We could use this. It doesn't have a direct rail connection right away. It's not necessarily the end of the road, because if I can get a cargo station to connect to this one, maybe let's do that. I don't feel like I need to be fully vanilla on this one for any means. Let's go with that. Cargo station. Let's see what mods we have. We have, yes, 3 connections is actually exactly what I was looking for. But if we do that, then the warehouse itself will not have a road connection. If that warehouse doesn't have a road connection, we could go just flip it around. We could also make that warehouse just look the skinny way. That could also work. What else? What else do we have? Do I have another one that's a little more efficient? Are you longer? No, you're just the same one with connections on both sides. It's not going to help. You're the same one with 2 tracks. That's not bad. That may actually be better. You're the same one with 4 tracks. I think this is the one that I want to use. Yes. But if... oh God. If we do that... Nope, I think I can do this. I may have to move things around a little more than I intended to, but somewhere along these lines, I'm not going to get the road connection. That's what I'm trying to say in there. So I have to put you here-ish. Okay, if I put you there, I have to remove all of this and get it a little closer. This one can stay where it is. These are fine. Wow, the bulldozer is actually only removing now what you started with. That's pretty cool. I like that. So remove that, and then back to our vehicle production line. Good. Actually, back to our warehouse, that's the first one I should care about. It's this one that we used. If yeah, I'm not gonna, I won't have the road connection be able to move anywhere into this area because that's all gonna be full of forklift connections. So what I have to do is this. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? I don't. Maybe here? Give myself a little bit of room. Can I get, yes, I can get a road connection in there. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Then back to our vehicle production line. Is this the right one? That's the wrong one. I want the road on the outside. I know that you can see what I want here. And I can move the passenger station in a little bit, but the only thing that really matters here for all of this to work is that connection that you saw there. And it looks like if I go up one, that is accomplishable. If that is the case, I can move everything up one. Not my favorite, but I think with the clone tool I can actually do this semi-optimally. Not super optimally. No, actually, stop doing that. I will actually move all of this out, so... Okay, bear with me. We're gonna make this pretty. I'm actually really excited of how this looks. I don't know if I can connect the rail the way I want to at this point, but that's not really the issue right now. So make sure that we have a road connection here, because if we don't, that's another showstopper for sure. But we are getting there. Just by giving myself a little more space, I may be able to get this exactly the way I need it. I still would like you to mostly be mirrored, so... right here is probably fine. Yep, that's good. I don't want this footpath connection here. It just looks tacky. That is the only reason. I don't want you there. Then let's start with the passenger connection in the middle. I like this one that I've selected earlier. What is this? I don't hate this one. Can I actually flip you the right way? I really don't hate this one, but it only has one connection. It's not quite what I liked about this train platform. Yes, let's just put you... you're a little longer than what I need to have one that is like that. It's a little shorter. I'm going to say the answer is no. Is there a mod out there that probably does that? Yeah, most likely. Oh, this is cute. So small. Yeah, this one kind of does that, but you're really too short for the size of production that I need here, so I don't want to use you. Just go back to what we had. We have the footpaths just backtracking a little bit. Is it the middle? Yes, it's totally the middle. Don't argue, that's the middle. I should probably do the rail tracks first, but that's fine. I am excited about this. Oh, we're on time. Time is just flying by. It's just like, oh, you wanted this done how fast? No, you can't. Okay. Okay. I think I may have built the rail station just a little tight to where I want it to be, but maybe it's still fine. I need to give myself a little room here for, one, I want to put the rail in the center. Two, I want to be able to get this road out from where we are. Okay, I can see that they're not perfectly mirrored, but I think you will forgive me. There we go. That's good. That's not in the middle at all, but it's fine. This one can go in there, and that is good enough. This is going to bother me that it's not exactly mirrored. Yeah, it bothers me enough, believe it or not. It doesn't sound like something that would bother me, but it totally bothers me. Let's try. Now let's try. Not this one. I want the factory connection closer to that side. That's good. I will say that I can't see if the factory connection is actually connecting, but I think it is. Yes, it is. And now this is a little closer to mirroring from the other side. Crossing not allowed. Excuse you? What are you implying, game? No, 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 no. You go over there. You crossing right here. Cool. Don't mess with me, game. I know what I'm about, and this is totally something that we can do. Now, we have to interrupt this path, or at least one path on one side. I don't really care which one it is. And then go across here. Like there. Take this one back to a reasonable curve. I said reasonable. I didn't say hideous. There we go. There's a curve. Footpath there. That looks good. These are all connected. Technically, well, no, I don't have to. I don't have to anything else. Also, this footpath is the connection to this train station that will actually connect the rest of everything else. So that looks good on that side. I was not planning on making this a loop. I don't think I have a real choice to make this a loop because this cargo station is going to be one way. It's not going to be a terminal where they can just turn around, or is it? No, because everything else would kind of loop back, but I could also build the loop to run up here, turn around, go back here, and then up the mountain. Like that. I kind of like that. This, yes. I was a little worried about that station, but that one will do exactly what I needed to do. These are pretty lengthy already. I don't know if I want to go any longer than that. There is a road connection on this side. There's no real reason to not use the roads that we already have. So let's get you in there. And we can probably connect another one of those connections to just to this area so we can get construction done a little faster. That will all be nice. Once we get to it, I don't want to build too much, too many roads, simply because I'm worried that if I do that, I will mess with my rail network that I want to build, that I haven't really decided on what we want to do yet. So, this is 1,000 people that come in via this train. There is still a need, that's the second one, for mechanical components. All it requires is steel, and it produces mechanical components. Apparently, I don't have a mod for that. It requires 150 people and steel. At this point, I don't think my steel production is up to par to run all of this, but potentially at some point it will be, especially if I'm willing to expand that. I don't want to worry about that right now, because I don't think people or workers are my real issue. My real issue is just the production. So, have you here? I'm looking for where the connections are, where I could have them. If I plop you... Actually, I like the road connection on that side better. I plop you here, and I think you will see this a lot when you build this yourself, that most of your industrial sectors are just going to be simple mirrors, because adding more than 2 here would mean more like a block, and that's too many people. So 300 people for this one, 1,000 people for this one, adding 1,300 in this area, and I did this earlier, probably off screen, but so I don't forget all the time, I have to redo the map. This is 1,300 people, workers. That's per one shift. You still have to multiply this by 3 to make it right. But 1,300 for just this area. I will need another train stop right here. I think I could assume that there will be one open platform here, or it would be better if I assume that from both sides. But having one here, I need a way to store, what's it called? The warehouse? Yeah, to store warehouse materials, which is actually why I put this the way I did, because a warehouse should fit in between there pretty easily. But then that warehouse has to be a terminal, otherwise we can't get a full roundabout train route. I think, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you in just a second what I'm saying. If you don't connect to both, I will fix that. It's not really a big problem. I think I have to put you that far out, otherwise I'm not going to get a road connection in there, and I wanted this to be straight enough. I would actually like, and I'm changing my mind here just on the fly, I would actually like to pull you back a little further, give yourself a little more space, because I need this road to come out, like I just said. But I also want the other mechanical components factory mirrored in a way that looks nice. So I have you here. Okay, this one can come a little closer than the first one. Now, the real challenge. How do I get steel in this area? How? How will I get steel into that area? Factory connections, if I don't want to use forklifts, which I don't want to use, I don't really have a choice, but I have to find one of these that is long enough to cover the whole distance, and ideally... get this as close as possible. It's not perfectly aligned, but it is doing what I needed to do. I did not expect this to work. Okay, steel comes in here. Mechanical components will be posted here and stored there, and nothing else. This will be a rail connection. And honestly, if this is a shunter train that just drops them off right here, that is a good start, but this works. This is pretty much what I wanted this whole area to do. I still have to figure out how to get the train down here. We're at 35 minutes. I'm actually pretty happy with how that's all looking. And yeah, there has to be a train runaround track out here. I did not expect this one to be complicated. Again, this is a terminal because of the way the factory connections are. And that is fine. I have learned that it is good for when you can afford it, when there is F4, maybe snapping, when there is space, that you build a real pass-by track. You won't regret it. So we're gonna do that. If there's someone waiting inside the station, this should take care of that, or inside anywhere. Then you want to make sure that there is enough space for a train to actually queue in that area. That's what that area is that I'm just adding there. So that looks good. That's a runaround track. Let's complete... should I complete this one first? I don't want to complete that one first because this is really what we care about. The inside track is going to be our down. Ooh. Now, this game, and this game only. Tunnels above. I wonder. The incline does not matter. The incline does not matter for what I'm about to do. Therefore, this may actually work. If I can get you to tunnel into here, I don't know what the incline there is, but if I can get you to tunnel into there and come out here. Wow. I can't believe that just worked. I can't believe it. Tunnels above terrain at some stage, yes. That is fine. We can fix that very easily by pretending that is the outside tunnel and making this the inside tunnel. That is perfect. I can't believe this is actually happening. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I thought I was going to have to fight this terrain forever, but let's say tunnels are... I don't want to say a cheat, but I'm not sure that this grade is appropriate for what we're doing here. If you do this like this, we're nowhere near where we want to go. If we do this with a bridge... Oh, a bridge would actually work here. Is a bridge better? Ooh, I haven't actually done this. Hill causing obstruction, and go away from the hill. Go away from the hill. What I would like to do is actually have a bridge. No, honestly, this is too cumbersome. No, I like the tunnel better. We're just gonna stick with tunnel. I thought about having a bridge just run around the cliff side, but I don't like how that feels, so we're not gonna do that. So you come down here, just follow this for, honestly, why not follow it for the whole time? There's no good reason not to. Make a nice long turn into this. Let's see, can we make this? Almost. It almost looked natural. That's fine. Have you come out here? This one has to be split out, at least reasonably, into different tracks. The cargo station itself is already pretty long, like maybe long enough, so I don't think I have to add a lot of space there. So this one should be fine. Have this be our connecting track. You can go in there. You can hopefully go in here. Good. That looks fine. This one obviously is going to be passengers and vehicles, and you can probably just go straight just a little bit and then connect into there. There is an argument to be made. Like I said earlier, it's good if you can, and that doesn't look like it would. It's good if you can make a pass-by. Is that connected the right way? I'm going to say that looks terrible, and even if it is connected, I don't want to count that, so go away. I could make a full pass-by section. I could move these vehicle positions just a little bit. Let's do a full pass-by. Simply because there is not going to be a pass-by here. There needs to be a pass-by here. Otherwise, I may just run into a bottleneck that I don't that's not really useful. So make you turn up here. I would actually like to not have this a super long turn. Have you do that, okay? Have you come across here, that looks good, just that length, and now everything that needs to pass this can pass it. I don't know what that is, but generally at some point there will be a train that decides, oh, I would like to turn around right here, so let me turn around right here, please and thank you. Okay, this one. Don't mind making this a little longer, just looks a little better. Have you come out there? That is fine with me. I would like this to be the smooth connection, because it's already on the outside of everything that's going on. That should be good. I would like... I need a little bit of straight here. This is never going to be super long, but I need it to be long enough. Because the train that's going to come in here is just going to have 4 or 5. I say that. How many mechanical components can we fit into one of these wagons? That's something I should probably figure out first. Mechanical, 34 tons. That is actually not terrible. I was considering a lot less, more like chemicals, but okay. 34 tons. And we are producing 15 per day. So in 2 days, I can fill 2 wagons, so 4 or 5 wagons. That is a lot more than I expected. So we're going to make this as long as I can make it. Before I have to make it a Y. And can you go? You can go that way. Very good. Can you go? That's not the same spot. Here? That is also not the same spot, but I think I'll be okay with that. Make that the junction. That will happen here. Actually, stop. Just pretend that that is your straight line. It should be good. Have you come out here? Yes, that looks good. And then you just have to connect to here. Instead of doing that, do it from the other side. You have to connect here, make it just nice and straight. You have to connect here. Same idea. You're just a little behind, and now you should work. I would say this looks like a pretty nice Y junction. Now this guy can feed right into here. That should be fine. Make this one... That's not your inside curve. That may hurt you. Yes, that will hurt me. Make this one your actual turn. Good. Then this one can just join into that track. That should make it easy. Hey, plane, I hope you don't hear that. It's really loud. That should be good. Now, these guys obviously have to connect into this straight line. And this straight line. I think what we're going to do is just make a nice straight connection here. Relatively straight. None of these have to be long, because trains are already inside the junction and they're not going to block anyone else from here. I would like to use this piece of track. F4, maybe? Turning snapping off, is that going to work? Yeah, that worked a lot better. So that one can go there. This one is only going to be a simple connection into here. Let's make sure that this is straight enough, which I think it is. So far, I really like how all of this looks. Now, what do we have? We have an entrance, good. We have a pass-through, good. We have a collector over here. This collector feels a little short. Just a little bit. It's not terrible, but I'm going to say we're going to move all of this out just a little bit, because I feel that we will have a lot of long trains in this area. So, or potentially. There may not be. These may all be really short trains, but I would like to have at least 1 or 2 big trains, so let's see if we can make this happen. If you go out there, that gives you a chance to be just longer. I think that's good. And then here, we could... F4 for snapping. Build 1 or 2 quick junction entrances. Have you there, connect to here, here. Cool. 2 tracks there, is that going to be enough? I think it won't hurt to just have 1 more. I don't think this is strictly necessary, but it's strictly I want this, so I'll make it so. That looks fine. There's enough pass-by that you can go through there. This one may get really busy, but whatever's in here shouldn't block anyone. If I have more than 1 train that wants to go in here, I may have a real problem. Should I address that? Yes, I should. because I know how this works. I know it's not going to be as easy and as nice as you actually want things to be. So the way I'm going to give myself more room is, instead of connecting to the inside track, we're just going to connect to the outside track right there. Actually, you don't have to even have to do that. Give yourself more room even right there. That looks good. And now we just connect these guys. That one just goes there, and that one can go in there. That was pretty easy. I hope you would agree. Then whoever comes in here, I'm just going to make this junction as short as possible right here so I don't start blocking anyone. Whoever comes in here could simply wait in one of these sidings. Are these necessary? Absolutely, probably not. It's rarely ever happening that I have so many trains running on here, and if I actually run into a volume problem, it's probably because this area is not really handling what I need, not that this area is overloaded. Okay, now I have 2 trains that pass in there, and then while I'm here, there's no reason why I can't make a full bypass track for this whole thing. Do I want that? I think I do. Then you can just join into this junction, so if anyone just wants to pass by this whole Y junction, they can. I like it. I like it. There's a bypass track over here. There's a bypass all on these sides. Again, I really don't think I need all of this, but I want all of this. I think we're going to have one more siding, and then I'm going to be done with sidings, or bypass tracks, or whatever you want to call them right now, which is going to be right here. Right here. Very good. That one's long enough, I think, and yeah, this looks pretty solid. The first station is almost done, but nothing else is completed at this point. There's space here for doing something else. I will probably be able to bring enough workers in with a couple trains that we can do whatever we need to on this side, but not for right now. Yeah, what else do I do? What else should I do? What should be done here? Roads. Yes, roads. Can I get out of here? Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, nice. Oh, this is also going to look pretty. I love it. I love it. That's... Unexpected pretty is always a good thing. I think that road is going to run a different track. I try to run my roads across junctions when I can, when it's appropriate. I think in this case, it would be more appropriate to run from up here, connect that road up in there. Control and mouse wheel, that's what I'm pressing there, to change your strength of your curving radius. I wanted to go down here because I knew that I had a junction already in this area. The game is a little more picky now than it was at some point, I think. Semaphores in the way. Semaphore, signal, something in the way. There you go. There you go. There's that connected. I'm a big fan of just using one junction to get into an area unless it's overloaded at some point, so we're going to use that. This one, I don't see a real way to get around it. Oh, I forgot something. Can you tell me what I forgot? Put in the comments right now. Don't read yet. Don't skip forward. I know exactly what I forgot, and I'm glad that I'm in the planning phase still, because there's one very important thing that I have not completed yet. 3, 2, 1. I have no way to get workers to here, and I would like to use a train to get workers here. I have this bypass track over here that honestly I was thinking about using for bringing workers in here. I could make this a little convoluted, where this bypass track would still work, and route a train out here, and then just route it back into this area from the opposite side. To do that, yeah, I'm going to do that because it's different. That's the only reason. To do that, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this to get my connection again from that side. I'm going to use this just a tiny bit right behind it. That looks terrible. Try again. You go to here, and then can you connect? You don't want to connect from there. Okay. Can you do it from there? F4, are you my problem? Are you my enemy today? I do like snapping, but only if it works. That's definitely not snapping right, but now I think we have the angle that I wanted. With that, I think we're gonna straighten out this a little bit. Don't really like how sharp that turn was I was trying to take. That's much better. Yeah. And now we need this to connect to some passenger station out here. The way I think about it is probably a bridge. Because everything else we did pretty easy, pretty simply so far. Yeah, call it easy. Sure. You need 150, so 300 people that have to be dropped off here. Let's find a passenger station that is appropriate for that size. That's a cargo station, not a passenger station. These are way too big. These are way too big. I think one of these could work. But even one of these could be fine. I would like it to be a little longer if we're going to use that. What is this guy? You're too long. I have two options. Really long or really short? How do we have a medium size in there? I'm sure there is. I don't really want to look for all of them. I want to look for one. This is the really tiny one that we already used. I don't want to use that again. This is a long one. This is a Holden station. They're really big. All of these are fine. I don't hate the... Ooh. Ooh! I found it. Why? What's so special about this one? I can actually put this on a mountain, which is exactly what we're gonna do. How are we doing on time? Oh, time is just like, oh, you meant to do this fast. Yeah, sorry. You got messed up by doing something stupid. I'm like, but. And it's, yeah, no, time is running out. Okay, this one will be the last trick. Let's lift this up. It has to be high enough. And I honestly don't know how high it needs to be. It has to be high enough to support a bridge. There's the yellow. That is the same on both sides. Let's try to run a bridge over this. You are not supporting a bridge at this point. Therefore, this is not high enough. Back to excavators. Go out a little further so you can lift this up again. So now there's an orange dot. That's fine. I'm hoping I can fix this up a little bit later on with... what's it called? You know, with some duct tape. No. Oh, come on, you game. A little higher. Okay, yes, good. Very nice. I do like that I have 800 excavators here, like, okay, I got this. So, that's at least working. Now, can you come in there? Oh, don't do me like this. There should not be a problem. I saw something green. There's something green here. Okay, we're just gonna pretend this is our crossover. That's fine. If that is our crossover, we're gonna say this is our connection, which is good. Now we're gonna take the station that I had. Does this station come in a single track? Yes, it does. I like it. Put it right where it looks like it will connect. Then make sure that the footpath can connect to down here. That's important. Good. We'll probably have a footpath here that just connects to everything and to everything on this side. This one's more for completeness sake. They can actually run there, but this one is really important. Could this one also connect? Probably. Let's do the direct line. I didn't mean to delete everything, but okay. Get that one there, this one here, you there, you up here. Cool. I thought it was going to be a little worse. Then find a rail bridge that is appropriate. Probably not that one. Maybe this one. Haven't used that one in a while. Yep, that one looks good. Then we can take away these security tracks that probably didn't do that much, but that's fine. Now, this has to go back a little further. Actually, this whole little section has to move. Because I need one extra junction in there to get what I need. So we take all of this back. This one, actually... yeah, you can connect there, and then this just needs to go connect straight into this guy. Pretty straight. Can you connect from here? Would be great if you could. Yeah, we can make you a little longer. That should be fine. Actually, I don't mind this. I know you can do a lot of crossings and other nonsense if you really wanted to, but that's not really my goal. Let's do this. Connect this side first. That's good. Then connect this one and this one. Are you playing this game again? Too sharp of a turn from what? You're not turning anything. Let's take this back. Wow. It's just, you can get lost in this game doing something somewhat trivial so easy. Okay, you want to be there? Fine, you're going to be there. This one, the closest connection you're going to give me is right there. I would like a switch to start right after that. Good. Of course. I don't think that was too tight. It was just in the wrong place. Switch right after there. Honestly, I think we can make this prettier by just disconnecting all of this. I would like this to look a little better, but honestly, it doesn't have to. There you go. Whatever you're doing there is something. Then you connect there. You don't want to level anything, really? All my excavators currently gone? Nope, they're not. Okay, you're just gonna go there. That'll be fine. Then this junction like we had before. Oh, come on. Come on. Doesn't really do what I want it to do. I would like to go a little further in, but it's not happening. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. I'm gonna try one. Nope. It's just... Ah, the game. Just let me do it. Too sharp of a turn. It's not too sharp of a turn. Trust me, I've done this before. See? Right here. You let me do it right there. Why didn't you let me do it earlier? So this junction is essentially a throwaway junction. This junction, I really hoped, would just connect to this guy. Obviously it doesn't, but that doesn't mean we're done yet. Still doesn't mean we're done yet. We can go out left a little bit to have a longer swing. Getting really close. Really close. What are you doing? Too sharp of a turn. Okay. Is not that much further out from what this was, but it wants to complain. That's fine. Have you go out there. And here, and then turn around. Okay. Stop fighting me. Stop fighting me in public game. That's embarrassing. Okay. And that one should be able to just connect. And then we even have a little bit of a waiting area for the passenger trains to come in here when cargo trains are on the way. Yeah, this is going to work. These little humps are a little ugly. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All I wanted this is to be elevated and nothing else. That's perfect. I really like this whole area. I don't know how often I need to say that, but I really like it. Obviously, I forgot this guy. You are pretty easy connection right in there. At this point, now I have a passenger station right there that connects to this stuff. That can get to the station from anywhere. There's a bunch of pass-through tracks that we can use. There's a pass-through track to get around the whole thing. There's a pass-through track that just essentially skips the whole entrance. I like all of that. This road needs to be connected to something, otherwise I can't build what's inside here. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think up here is probably the right way. And this is really the last pieces that we have to finish before we can say, okay, everything is done. I'm not sure if we're going to use this for anything else ever. Okay, do this. You are almost on the same level. That looks nice. Get you in there. That looks good. This one can actually come out here. What do we have for roads here? There's a road over there. We're not going to get to that one. Okay, right there. I don't want to fight that. We fought it enough today. Did I forget anyone? No road connections are open. Good. There are a bunch of passenger connections that are open, but we don't care because we don't need any of that stuff. This one is where it needs to be. That looks great. Yeah. Not going to assign everything right now because I need to take some screenshots so you know what the heck I was doing. But I like it. I like how all of this turned out. I think rail-wise we are good. Now it's just a matter of turning all of this up here into a proper city that can supply 3,000 workers for that one, plus 4,500 here. Like 10,000 workers? I need to make the city 10,000 large. It's doable. I've done that before, but we also need a supply line to get everything in there, and I have to figure out how to do the passenger stations appropriately, because I probably need one station per side so we can transport them appropriately. We got an hour. Okay, I gotta call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We are getting close to finishing, not finishing this, but just starting this, and I'm excited about that. If you like this kind of caper, I have a Discord, I have a Patreon. I do this regularly, semi-regularly, so maybe subscribe, maybe come by Discord or something else, and we can chat and do other things. I don't know what other things means, because there really isn't much. I play games. That's what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. This is fun, and we're going to continue it until we have finished. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.